All right. Confidence. You would think me doing videos here that I'm a confident person in what I'm doing. It's a misused word. I actually got this email from Mr. Kanabi, one of my subscribers, one of my first subscribers. We talk a lot through emails and that, and yeah, I told him I was going to be doing these mini series, and I asked him for some ideas. And his actually first one, he says, I'll just quote a little bit of what he writes. His example is for me to say, to be able to talk about confidence in our everyday lives, how different people use it for various situations. That's right, exactly what he wrote there. Anyways, now, one thing I do, especially when it comes to a word, is I always have to go into a dictionary. Now, you've probably seen out my dictionary that this is the dictionary I have downstairs here by the computer. It's a global dictionary, modern day. It's not too modern, you know, it's in my lifetimes essentially. Maybe a little, this one is probably a little before Mr. Kanabi's himself. But anyways, I could, let me just, maybe I can get a close up and you guys could put it on pause if you guys really want there, where my fingers are above that. Alright, I should lower my fingers so you can read all the other stuff. I hope you guys can get that, and pause it if you need. Alright, you'll notice that there's a lot of other confidence that comes with it. There's confidence man, confidence trick. Okay, and then there's other forms of the word too that you can use. Anyways, number one, it says a firm trust. And then it gives you a little, he has full confidence in the surgeon who will perform the operation. Okay, now to me, that's essentially the right way to use the word confidence in the sense of how it's being used. Now I'm going to explain that. Also, I should point out here, wait, it says assuredness and trust in one's self. Now that's in the modern day dictionary basically, but it's sort of written that way a little bit here. Now this is my dictionary I use upstairs. It's a much older one. Anyways, I'll try to confidence. It's a lot smaller. I'll put my fingers here and see if I can bring it. It's below my fingers there. If you can, hang on. I hope I got it right. Yeah. Man, hate being upset. Yeah. Okay. No, below my fingers, right there. All right. Okay. So it's a lot less written there. Okay. Now the one thing they also say here is firm trust, and that's pretty much how they just keep reiterating it with other words here if you put it on pause. Okay, now here they add like to say about oneself, and also they put a secret. Now when you're going to use it in that sense, it's a different complete term. That's to me something confidential, which you would put down here, which they write here themselves, secret or something private basically. So anyways, to me, confidence, when you have confidence, like they say in the first line here, and what the old dictionary agrees with, is basically to have confidence in a person like a surgeon who's got their life in your hand. You wouldn't want somebody that's never ever done it to say, "Oh yeah, I'm confident I can do that," and they're going to open up your chest and cut. No. I want somebody that I'm assured can do it. Okay, so now that's a big thing. Now when you got somebody that says they're confident, I'm confident I can build that house, and they've never done it before, well, that's cockiness. Now I can pull out, I marked it myself here, but you can even pull out the old dictionary and cocky down in here. Cockiness is there. I hope okay, you can probably see it. Okay, cockiness is there, and it's under the word cocky, and you know, and that's you're conceited. You're basically it's thinking so much about yourself, and especially if you've never done it in your life, that is it's being full of yourself. It's bragging before the point, and it's the worst thing you can almost do when you say you're confident in something that you've never done before. Confident should only be used in something you've done before, and not just once or twice, something you've repeatedly excelled in, and that's how you can you use the word confidence. Now I hope that it explains to my buddy here, Mr. Kanabi, that he can understand how to use confidence in his everyday life, because I know how people use it in their everyday life, and they're confident in everything they do. It's not to say it's the North American way of thinking, but it's the way they've made young people in school believe they can do anything and to be confident in everything they do, when it's the worst thing you can do. If you think you can be confident, case point, when I was young, I was at Port Stanley, one of the worst places for undertows. I was confident that I could swim out to one of the buoys with my brother. I tried to do it. Well, just quick note before that, I had been playing basketball and running literally on a court for an hour and a half. Hardcore, really, really hot sunny day, and I was confident. I must have been, let's say 15, give or take a couple years, somewhere around there. It was, a long time ago. Anyways, they all wanted to go swimming because some people, friends that were down at the beach, had come up and said, "Hey, let's go swimming. We're all going to go in." So we literally took running right from the basketball court, raced, me and my brother racing to the water and jump into the water so you could get to the buoy first. Well, I got out to the buoy and then I took a break out there while I was, in 15, 20 minutes, and then I started swimming back. And it's kind of deep out there. Well, I got 2 major leg cramps. Full Charlie horses, legs straightened right up, buckling, shaking like, and I was in pain. Just like I had dagger knives, and luckily my brother and Jen, a friend that were also swimming there, but I was in such distress that I would have drowned, and I had the confidence in what I was doing, but not the foresight of what could happen because I had never done it before. So confidence is a real stupid thing to have. It's think before you act, or think before you talk, but you should think before you act too, because not knowing what you're going to do can always cause a major distress in your life. So don't be confident. Be aware. Aware is going to be much more. Even when they say it in here and they talk about a confidence man and a confidence trick, those are negative things. A person who tricks or defrauds, that's a confidence man. Okay? What a word to add with that. It's such a awful, I want to use the word negative here, but it actually is a very negative word to associate with this. Also, when it says confidence trick, it's a fraud carried out by first gaining a person's confidence. So if you're going to give your confidence to a person, you really, really, not to say better know that person, but know not that one person is good, because you're going to get a person that's an investor that wants your money, for instance, and not to say gives you, won't let you see anything. There's always something hidden. You can't talk with clients that have gained for multiple amounts of times. Like there was a chick guy here I know in southern Ontario here, I believe it was a Pigeon King or something like that, where he literally got people buying pigeons and they thought they were going to be like the next chicken farming basically thing, and it was going to start. And because he was selling to the next, it was basically a pyramid scam. And that's the number one confidence thing I could think of, that, people catch your confidence. It's all in these kind of, you buy and then the next guy's going to buy and the next guy's going to buy. When it comes to, advertising on TV or on YouTube, that's if you're going to go onto YouTube and and they're going to put an advertisement, you don't have to have your confidence in that. YouTube has to. So be careful on what you believe in and what you're talking about, because your confidence can be very, very misguided, if you will, if you're letting if you're putting it into other people. Confidence should only be put into yourself and in something you know very, very well, and that is when you tell people, you can have confidence in me. You can have confidence in me starting a fire in the forest. I've done it a lot of times. I don't even need a match or a flint. I can do it with 2 sticks, and I know the sticks that, and I know the conditions, and I know all the little knickknacks because I've done it before. Now, to tell somebody that's been on Survivor and they say I've read it in every book, and they say, oh, I got confidence that I can start a fire, and you watch them struggle, I think that's one of the funniest things I see, and they say they've all done it or they've all read it. Well, reading causes a lot of people to have confidence without ever doing. I'm a person that likes to read something, especially that's why I'll pull a dictionary, because then I can have the confidence in what I'm saying because I read it right out of a dictionary, and not even one dictionary. I read it out of what most people are going to believe because it's been added to, and then I can show you what it's actually from because these are the people that made English, and it's an old one. So, you can't, you want to add to something that's, one thing, but so I can prove it and show it, so that doesn't give me confidence in myself. It'll give people confidence that are watching me because I showed it to them directly out of a book. Now, to me, I looked in here because my confidence is put into this book and into this and into my other dictionaries that I like to have around and my thesauruses that I like to have around, and I got other books, and that's to me how I gain confidence. It's not by listening to somebody else telling me what something is or something is supposed to be. It's learn it yourself, see it yourself, do it yourself. All right, I hope that helps and wasn't too long.